Everyone please say hi in the chat box. I'm excited for today's session, which is on intuition. And intuition, or specifically the third eye chakra, has been a chakra that has been very prevalent in my life from day one. I don't know if you've had that same experience. We all have different unique attributes, right? And we have different strengths and hi Fabrizio. So, whereas someone might be blocked at, let's say, the root chakra, someone else may have a strong root chakra. Many people have had many experiences of synchronicities in their life and are starting to put the pieces together and realizing that their intuition was there all along. It just wasn't a skill that they really tuned into and started to harness. So even myself, even though that was something that always came naturally to me, I didn't necessarily take ownership of it. Even after years of doing Kundalini yoga, meditation, and things like this. And then I started finally putting the pieces together and realizing that, hey, it's really real. When we say that we're divinely guided, this is actually true. And we need to believe it, right? First, there's 3 steps in this. The first one is we need to be open to it. The second step is that we need to ask for guidance. We need to ask for help and expect it. Actually expect that it's going to come. And then the third step is to actually notice it and acknowledge it. And the more that we notice it, the more it happens, actually. And so I've recently felt really connected and have sort of put this to the test. And, have had experiences where I'm walking into a supermarket and I get this voice that tells me, you're going to see somebody you know. And then lo and behold, I see somebody I know, And then I had this other experience where I went out in my car and I was just like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to find the best park in this city. And lo and behold, I found the best park I've been to so far in this city. So it's something that, again, the more you notice it, the more it'll happen, and the more you invite it, then you'll start to see that serendipity, those synchronicities. So let's start with a little yoga before we go into our sound healing. And by yoga, I just mean really gentle exercises and breath works. Because with Kundalini yoga especially, we're working on the nervous system and the different endocrine glands, particularly the pituitary gland, which is associated with our third eye. And that is why when we close down the eyes, we focus the optic nerves, we focus the eyes in and up. This sends signals through our optic nerve to activate the pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland works best actually when it's in synchronicity with the pineal gland, right? So if you've heard of this thing of like decalcifying your pineal gland, it's a physical manifestation of the process of awakening. When we really get in tune with our hormonal system, our nervous system, that's actually our pathway to our energy centers, to our chakras, to our kundalini. So let's activate that now. Please sitting in a comfortable position, ideally cross-legged. Feeling your sits bones on the earth, making the spine really nice and straight, and bringing your chin slightly in to align the higher centers to the spine. Inhale deeply through the nose, feeling as though you're drawing the breath up from the earth into your central spine, all the way up to the crown at the top of the inhale. And on the exhale, visualize that breath as light shining out through the heart chakra, through the center of the chest. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale, breathing up from as if roots from the earth. At the top of the inhale, that breath comes up to the top of the head. And on the exhale, it goes down the central channel and shoots out through the heart center. Let's do 2 more of these. And on this last one, breathing up the spine, now bringing that light and concentrating it at the forehead, at the third eye center. Like a really bright marble of light there. Focus at the forehead, gently pulling the base of the spine, sex organs, navel, a gentle root lock. Exhale. Now please rubbing the palms of the hands together. Bring them to the center of the chest. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, rounded lips. Inhale through rounded lips as if sipping through a straw. Hold the breath and squeeze the muscles up the spine gently. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Exhale through the nose. And we'll inhale to tune in. This is an important aspect of intuition, actually, if you're open to it. Calling upon your guides or calling upon your higher self, okay? So we do that with this mantra, Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev, Namo. I'll type it here for those who do not know it. And you can just listen to the sounds here in prayer position if you'd like. Or if you can, please join me, really hearing the vibration of your voice from within. We'll repeat that 3 times, inhaling to begin. One more time. Inhale very deeply. Hold the breath. Gentle pull at the root lock means the muscles at the very base of the spine gently squeeze, which pulls you a little taller. Eyes focus at the brow point. Exhale through the nose. Beautiful. So let's start with a little gentle movement of the spine, inhaling as we move the torso in circles, just from wherever you're seated. Just creating circles with the spine, inhaling, leading from the chest as you go forward, exhaling as you go back. And this is just going to gently move the cerebral spinal fluid, create some space in the body so that we can better receive the sound healing vibrations. Hear your breath as you move. In order to access our intuition, we need to go beyond the 10% rational, analytical mind that we find oh so useful, which is attached to our many labels and identities that we give ourselves. Please go in the other direction. And so our intuition cannot be negotiated with. It is just the truth of our soul. And to be connected to ourselves, to our body, is required in order to really receive these messages. So we use an internal mantra to remind ourselves of our true identity, which is Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale, hearing those sounds in your mind as you move. And now inhale up to center. Exhale through rounded lips. Let's go into our meditation for intuition with the 4-stroke breath. We're going to interlace the fingers here, except for the Jupiter finger, which is our index fingers, are extended here. And this is just going to be right below the nose here. We're going to close down the eyes so that it's as if we're looking at the tip of the nose, just barely through our eyelashes here, okay? We're going to inhale through a 4-stroke breath through the O shape of the mouth, so it sounds like this. And then we're going to exhale through the nose. And begin. Great. Bring all the presence, bring all the focus, all your attention to your breath, to what you're doing. We're only going to go for this for a couple of minutes. Each breath is a second. This breath is going to change the electromagnetic field. It's going to activate the pituitary gland. Increase the pranic life force in your body. 1 more minute. Keep going. We're talking about the higher chakras here. And the journey of the Kundalini goes from the base of the spine up. So in order to even get into the higher centers, most people live in the bottom 3 chakras. In order to even get to the higher centers, we really have to break through with life force, with our willpower, with our intention, to even get beyond the 3rd chakra. So imagine the 3rd eye chakra, right? That's why one of the symptoms of having your 3rd eye chakra is feeling very blissful, because you're full of life force, and you can bring that in through the breath. 30 more seconds. finish the one that you're on and inhale through rounded lips. Fill yourself up like a balloon. Hold the breath at the top. Feel yourself elevated. And as you're holding the breath, extend the arms out to the side, elbows up, palms straight up. Imagine your aura expanded, light all around you. Exhale, rounded breath. Inhale, stretch the arms up. And exhale, shake it out. And now please mindfully come into a comfortable position on your back with all of your wonderful tools, if you have them, perhaps a blanket, perhaps an eye covering, crystals. If you have a crystal, please put it on your forehead, near the middle of your eyebrows, for we're working with the third eye. And my favorite crystal for the third eye is actually quartz, giving us that clarity, that vision, that intuition. So let me just check here that everything is okay with the sound. Okay. There we go. Okay. So yes, please come lying down. Your feet are relaxed. Your palms are up beside you. Okay? Great. Now please inhale deeply through the nose, visualizing a light at the forehead as you breathe in, and exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Visualizing a light at the forehead. Exhale, sigh it out. And keep envisioning this ball of light, sort of like an electricity ball at the brow point, in the center of your head. And now switching the angle of view, so it's as if you're seeing from your two eyes this vortex, sort of like this tunnel of light through the third eye. Allowing yourself to move, be guided, and be taken through this tunnel, through this pathway, through this vortex, into a higher dimension. And then coming onto the other side of this vortex tunnel, and it's as if you were in a room of pure light, pure healing white light all around you. You feel very comforted in this space and very much at home. Dimension of light is the light of your intuition. That spark of knowingness comes from this space that is already within you. And so now, knowing this, simply asking the question. Asking for yourself to be divinely guided. Asking for your intuition to always be accessible to you. Perhaps calling in your guides and your angels at this time, or your higher self, and knowing that you are not alone, unless of course you want to be. Knowing that we are never alone. We are always being helped, we are always being rooted for by our higher self, by our guides, by that version of us that wants to see us succeed, that wants to see us learn from our karmic experiences, transcend and come on the other side and serve humanity. So now feel that you're not alone, and feel that this room is filled with your star family, with all your guides, and just as many people as there are in your physical life, there are guides. So this is a full room, and with their presence, their angelic presence, you feel comforted. You feel familiarity. You feel warmness and love. And now setting the intention that you will be more connected in the physical reality to the space of intuition, to your higher self, to your guides. Now saying to yourself, I trust my intuition always. I am connected to my higher power. I am connected to the collective mind, to the infinite wisdom of the universe. I can manifest my visions and dreams into reality. My inner compass is awakened, and I am connected to this divine knowingness. I can see clearly the truth in any and all situations. By being in the present fully, I can access all dimensions of myself, past, present, and future. And finally, my favorite, Divine Spirit, guide me in the direction of my highest and greatest good. Divine Spirit, guide me in the direction of my highest and greatest good. One more time, Divine Spirit, guide me in the direction of my highest and greatest good. You again feel the warm presence of the beings of light around you. And feel as though you've received the message and the gift that was needed. And now this room of light turns back into that tunnel vision, that vortex, birth canal. Sending yourself healing love. And coming back to visualizing that marble of light at the center of the forehead. Visualization to cease, all effort, all thought, all verbalization of the mind, all movement. Just cease, coming into the void, coming into the womb, the divine feminine, the darkness from which the nothingness from which everything comes, allow yourself to recharge in this space of silence as the powerful vibrations of the gong and the intention of the healing energy being sent out to you brings you further and further, deeper in to your own being, sending out our intentions into the cosmos. Back into your body. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling your whole being with light. Exhale, sighing it out from the heart center. Once more, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Begin moving your fingers and your toes, circling the ankles and the wrists. When you're ready, stretching behind you from your fingertips to your toes. And then gently bringing your knees into your chest. Hugging your knees and gently rocking side to side, massaging the spine. Land back in center and rub the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet together. This awakens all of the energy channels of the body, dropping the feet. Keep rubbing the hands together till you feel warm. That's your own Reiki, your own healing energy. And then place the hands over your eyes or over any part of your body you'd like to send healing to. And then you can lift the legs up, holding on to the back of the knees. Rock the length of your spine up and down, making sure to move your crystal off of you if you haven't already. It's okay if you forget, I always do. Or you can come to one side and then push your way up, really wanting to wake ourselves up gently. And gently coming to seated. And so we'll come here to a cross-legged position. And please rub the palms of the hands together again, feeling your inner warmth. Bringing the hands to the center of the chest. And then we're going to chant the seed syllable for the third eye chakra, which is very famous. It's the primordial sound of Om. Okay? So we're going to chant that with all of our being, channeling in that light to this area of the forehead, visualizing our whole brain lit up, our pituitary, our pineal gland, clear and activated, really hearing the sounds in the skull. Inhaling to begin. last one, really emphasize the vibrating of the at the end. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, light, and love to all. May you have that connection to your inner divine compass, your true guide of your higher self, and know that you're being divinely guided and protected at all times. Bless you all. And so it is. Satnam. Namaste. I really appreciate you all. Thanks so much for joining. Let me know how you're doing in the chat box. I know that I've had many students tell me that they have had their first experience of their third eye, like they actually see it for the first time, or they see a light at the third eye, especially with things like breath work. And so the visualization might be difficult at first, but that's why we do things like what we did in the beginning with the crossed fingers and in front of the nose like this. 4 inhales through the O breath and a powerful exhale. Thank you, Fortuna. Thank you, Fabrizio. Satnam, guys. So much gratitude for you. Deep bow. And guys, if I don't see you, happy summer solstice, happy total eclipse, happy new moon. And this is all happening this weekend. Depending on where you are in the time zones between Saturday and Sunday, this is really potent time to set intentions for the next 6 months leading up to the winter solstice. So I'm actually going to be holding a virtual women's circle this time around. That'll be Sunday morning. That'll be virtual and in person for those that are local and those that are not. So I'll be sending out an invitation for that, and that's going to be really special in this time where the world really, really needs it. We'll be learning a lot about the divine feminine wisdom and how we can really anchor that now for the collective healing of the world. So thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful rest of your night, evening, or day. Satnam.